Konnichiwa! Welcome to your first lesson of your Japanese experience. My name is Lacey, and I'll be your sensei. Nihongo no ka, Lesson 1. First off, with the Japanese writing system, there are 3 characters in Japanese: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. All 3 characters can be seen in a single sentence. Take this sentence for example. Terebi o mimasu. Hiragana and katakana, like the alphabet, represent sounds. Hiragana has a roundish shape and is used for conjugation endings, function words, and native Japanese words not covered by kanji. Remember our sentence? Terebi o mimasu, the o and the mas. Katakana, which has rather straight lines, is normally used for writing loan words and foreign names. For example, the Japanese word for television is written in katakana as terebi. Remember our sentence? Terebi o mimasu, the terebi. Kanji, or Chinese characters, represent not just sounds but also meanings. Mostly, kanji are used for nouns and the stems of verbs and adjectives. Take our sentence for example, terebi o mimasu. You take the verb mimasu, which means to see or to watch, and the stem of the verb mimasu, and the mi. There are 5 vowels, like in the English language: the A, E, I, O, and U. Unlike the English language, Y is never a factor. A is pronounced ah. E is pronounced eh. I is pronounced e. O is pronounced o. And U is pronounced u. The pronunciation of the consonants is the same as English except for R. R's sound is like a mix between an L and an R, resulting in a da sound. If you were to add the vowels A, E, I, O, and U together with the R, it would sound like this: da, di, do, de, and do. Now that you are aware of the different forms of Japanese writing, let's take a look at their respective charts. We are first going to take a look at the hiragana chart, which looks like this. This is the hiragana chart in its entirety. It may seem a little scary because there's a lot to take in, but we're actually going to break it down. There are 46 basic hiragana syllables shown here. Once you memorize this chart, you will have the skill to transcribe all of the Japanese sounds. The proper pronunciation of this chart is as follows: a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so, ta, shi, su, te, to, na, ni, nu, ne, no, ha, hi, hu, he, ho, ma, mi, mu, me, mo, ya, yu, yo, da, di, du, de, do, wa, wo, If you noticed, the consonants Y and W do not have the entire vowels with them. The Y consonant only has YA, YU, and YO, and the W consonant has only WA and WO. This is so because throughout the years, the Japanese have dropped off the pronunciations of the other vowels with these consonants. You can transcribe 23 additional sounds by adding diacritical marks. With a pair of short diagonal strokes, the unvoiced consonants K, S, T, and H become voiced consonants G, Z, D, and B, respectively. The consonant H changes to P with the addition of a small circle. By adding your diacritical marks, Ka becomes Ga, Ki becomes Gi, Ku becomes Gu, Ke becomes Ge, Ko becomes Go, Sa becomes Za, Shi becomes Ji, Su becomes Zu, Se becomes Ze, So becomes Zo, Ta becomes Da, Chi becomes Ji, Tsu becomes Zu, Te becomes De, To becomes Do, Ha becomes Ba, Hi becomes Bi, Hu becomes Bu, He becomes Be, and Ho becomes Bo. If you notice, the Chi became G instead of D, and the Tsu became Zu instead of Du. Why is that? Well, G and Zu are pronounced the same as G and Zu, respectively, and have limited use. So, when reading Japanese, you will mostly see this G and Zu over this G and Zu. By adding a small circle as a diacritical mark, Ha becomes Pa, Hi becomes Pi, Hu becomes Pu, He becomes Pe, and Ho becomes Po. Well, that's all for today's lesson. Join me next week when we continue with Lesson 1 and learn about contracted sounds, transcribing double consonants, other issues relating to transcription and pronunciation, the katakana chart, sample kanji charts, greetings, and expression notes. Mata raishu.
Damn it.